Why, hello. We're live. All right. So, again, this week, I'm taking part in the Scott's Bass Lessons Fretboard Challenge, and I figured I would put my week 2 stuff up instead of the Rocksmith stuff, just basically because I've got so much going on with that. I really would like to move that forward rather than playing. We're good. Playing new versions of older songs, so to speak. We're just gonna test this bass out before we go ahead and give me 100% sound check.
Yeah.
Let me just get it plugged in.
Plug her in.
I'm a little late today because because it was like 9,000 degrees out, super humid, and I kind of beat the shit out of myself on the ride home. Alright, pretty here, okay for sand. And I'm just going to give me some sound for my ears. Okay. So, if you were here last week or you watched last week's Friday Barden Broad, it was not your regularly scheduled programming. I was doing an exercise where I'm just locating all the root notes in certain areas, like. And then doing it backwards, and then doing it from fret 5 to fret 9, and then from fret 8 to fret 12. The three major areas of the fretboard, because from 12, from 13 to 17 is the same as fret 1 to fret 5. Fret 12 would be the open strings, basically. All right, so with that being said, we went into week 2. Week 2, we were discussing triads. And if anybody doesn't know what a triad is, it's a root, the third interval, 1, 2, 3, and then the fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now there are more than just the one type of triad. There's major triads, there's minor triads, there's augmented triads and diminished triads. So the core of the exercise is only done over the major triads. I do still have to do the work on the minor triads, the augmented triads, and the diminished triads. So the augmented triad, how am I supposed to?
Yep.
Donna's going to get the coffee starting to steep in because, I was like passed the fuck out for 2 hours. Right, and the diminished triad would be right, and minor triads, obviously. So today we're just going to be doing. I'm going to run through the first set of exercises in the first 5, and then I'm going to show you the culmination, the 5th exercise in each area. Hopefully without much interruption. All right, so the first exercise was to identify the triads, starting with C and going around the circle of fourths. C, F, there's two of them. B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, E, A, D, and finally G. Back to C. And we do that, going around the cycle of this, calling out each one of the root notes. So C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, B, E, A, D, G, back to C. Hi, mystery person.
Hi.
And then we do that backwards. We're going to start from the fifth and work our way back to the root. And then do that for the entire cycle. Catch is, we're not going to call out C, we're going to call out the root note, always calling out the root note. So, C, F, B flat, E, let's start over. C, F, and again, C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, G flat, B flat, B, not flat, E, A, oh, and again, C, F, B flat, C, F, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, E, A, D, G, back to C. All right, the key here to remember is that your root note technically works out to being the first note that you're playing for the next one because it's a fifth away. So if we were doing it this way, like we were doing C, F, now you go to your F here, and then you have your B flat. Same thing that you're going up an octave for your E flat. That's the easy way to remember that stuff. All right, so we go forward, we go backwards, and now we have to realize that the triad doesn't exist only in the shape of 3. We see that with the F, with the whole full double triad. We have the triads C, E, G. Well, you have a G here, you have a C here, right? So now we're going to play the triad starting from the lowest possible note, going all the way up to the highest possible note. G, C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, E. Now again, we're not using the open string, so A. Again, no open string, so no fifth there. And then finally D. Well, not finally, but you know, there's D. And then finally G. Now you notice F has one extra note and A has one less note. So it all works out to the same amount of notes because one scale ends up, one key center has one extra note and the other key center is missing one. All right. There's normally 5, F has 6, A has 4. And this fretboard area, A has, the one that starts here, has 5, and the one that starts here, B flat, has 4. And same thing here, in this fretboard area, the C gets 5, and the E gets 4. Another way to look at it is your lowest possible root note gets the extra one, and on the same string, the third up from it gets one less. So there you go. So now let's play that continuously without all the pauses to think about it, right? C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, E, A, D, reverse. Now this is the part where it starts being a little bit of a mind bender. C. F. E flat. E flat. A flat. That was wrong. A flat. D flat. Yeah. D flat. G flat. G flat. B. Yeah. B. B. E. E. A. A. D. 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 G. 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 And then back to C. And last but not least is the culmination of all of these exercises into what is known as like a continuous arpeggio exercise, or I guess this would be a continuous triad. And the idea is we're going to go up 4 beats, and then we're going to switch our key center to the next one in the cycle of fourths. So, for example, we go C, 4. Then we're done with C and we go to F. Now the next note in the same direction that we're traveling in is A, C, and then we're at the end, so we go backwards. A, F, and then we go to B flat. B flat. No, sorry, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat. And then we go to E flat because we hit our 4th note. And this is the 5th of E flat, so you know the next note's just going to be E flat, 2, 3, 4. Then we go to A flat. But we're descending, so we start with the 5th of A flat right there, E flat. That's 4. Now we're on D flat, D flat. We're going up, and the next note in the matrix is that D flat. So. So there we go. That's the 4th note in D flat for us. So then we go to G flat, and G flat 4. And then we go into B, which is the next note up. Alright, and then we go into E. This is the 5th of E, so right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And then from E we go to A, next note up. All done. And then we go to D flat. D. And we're already at the 5th of D, so 2, 3, 4. And now we go to G. And look at that, we're right next door to G. And then we are done. Right? So now let's do that without me talking through the whole process, the whole mental process, because the whole goal of the Fretboard Challenge is to be able to do that without actively explaining what I'm doing every time I'm doing it. So let us begin. And I'm going to do all this stuff off of my own timing and rubato. I'm not going to do it off of a metronome right now because I'm not that comfortable enough with it there. And when I get up here, it starts becoming a whole fucking travesty. I need a cup of coffee. Yeah, so let's just do this right now and see if I can't not screw it completely up. C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, E, A, D, G, back to C. That's what we're looking to do. We're looking to do that without the pauses. Like there's still a couple pauses in there that I really need to hammer out before I start applying metronome pressure to where I'm, trying to do it at like 60 beats per minute, which would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably get away with doing this. I can probably get away with 60 beats per minute, but with that extra pressure, I'm not going to be concerning myself with internalizing it as much as I am when I do it rubato. When I don't really have to worry about keeping up with the metronome. So then we're going to try to do this with the other 2 fretboard areas, which is going to require me to scoot this down a little bit. Okay, so the next fretboard area okay, so let us begin. 1, C, 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 F, 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 B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, E flat, E flat, E flat, D flat, D flat, D flat, D flat, G flat, no, G flat, G flat, G flat, G flat, B, 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 D, 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 E, A, 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 A. Yep, we're not there. D, 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 G, 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 and back to C. And again, the goal is always to do this without those gaps. So C, 2, 3, 4, C, F, B flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, D, and then finally G. Back to C. Again, as you can see, I need to work on this and get this to the point where, coffee. I don't have those giant pauses in the middle. And on top of that, I also have to work on it with the minors and the diminished and the augmented chords. But finally, the last fret area is from fret 8 to fret 12. Right? It's the last chunk of fretboard before it repeats itself that we need to handle. So we might as well get on that too. Third verse, worse than the first. C, F, B flat. E flat, A flat. Went all the way down, so we've hit A flat, and then D flat. We're above the F, right? Yeah, so. And then G flat. We're on our way down. There's our G flat. And there's our B flat, the only B flat that's in this area. So it's pretty easy when you know you have a B flat in there. And then B. And then E, and then A, and then D, and then G. And back to C. In a perfect world, I can do this quickly, which is not a perfect world. So there you go. C, F, B. Wait, I'm gonna sneeze. B flat. E flat. A flat. D flat. G flat. B. E. A. D. G. And back to C. So at least I know where it all is. And absolutely, when you're doing this and you're calling out notes, make sure you're staring at where you're looking, because eventually that muscle memory will imprint itself, but it requires a visual context. If you're not looking at it, if you're not doing this while you're practicing, you'll never be able to do this. Where you're staring off and not looking at your fretboard. And I can't even do it really well, and I practice all the time staring. So it just takes time. It's something that you have to imprint into your brain. I can probably do it down here. Because I work with the side of the fretboard, that cash register all the time. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. But I'm also fucking starving. I need to make food. Yeah. Dinner time, motherfuckers. All right. Thanks everybody for coming by, and we shall see you guys. Say bye, Donna.
Bye, Donna.